guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tiffany. Now today's topic is about confidence, and I want to share 5 things I gave up to become confident. So I haven't always been this way. I actually used to be quite insecure and self-conscious, so I understand what it's like to feel trapped in not be able to express who you are, in the fear of rejection or that other people might not like the authentic you. But luckily at the age of 30, I feel that I have arrived in the sense of I like who I am, and I think that's given me a lot more courage to do things and be bold. So I want to share the things that I had to let go in the process of becoming confident, or I had to let go to become confident. And number 1 is trying too hard to be perfect. Now, sadly, when I worked for my previous employer, I felt the need to wear a pair of heels every single day, and because I felt that flat shoes made me kind of look plain or less attractive. And sadly, I would spend all day in my shoes even when they were not very comfortable. And when I look back, I just think, why was I killing myself to portray this image of perfection? You know, flat shoes are perfectly fine. And especially I think the person that has inspired me quite a lot in this is my sister Daphne. Now, Daphne is a rebellious spirit when it comes to shoes. She's a flat shoe advocate, and Daphne will wear her flat shoes everywhere. She will wear flat shoes on the first date. Like, she's so confident in who she is, and she feels that she doesn't need to wear heels to look a certain way or to feel confident. And I think that's the key thing about makeup and shoes and clothes, is that they are a great addition. They're great things to kind of adorn ourselves with, but we mustn't rely on them to feel good. We mustn't rely on them to feel confident. And I think, it's a key, and especially as a woman, when you get to a certain age, I think when you can feel beautiful within yourself, whatever you're wearing and wherever you are, I think that's the epitome of beautiful. So yeah, I think that's a key lesson something I've had to give up in that in the process of becoming confident. The second one is comfort. Now, I think embracing uncomfortable is how we make progress in life. I think it's the price that we pay. One aspect of my life that I used to struggle with was exercising at the gym in front of everyone when I first joined the gym, because I didn't know how to use the machines perfectly, and because I was quite conscious of doing my high sort of intensity exercise in front of people and thinking they might think I'm crazy for sweating this way, or kind of looking crazy. I used to feel like I couldn't quite exercise the way that I wanted to. But I think when you learn to embrace your discomfort, this discomfort of what people might think, the discomfort of looking a little bit different, the discomfort of what their perceptions, whatever their perceptions might be of you, I think you actually reach a sense of freedom. You're able to actually get to a stage where you can do whatever you need to do in spite of what other people might think. And I think that's quite a peaceful place to be. So I think gaining confidence is about letting go of your comfort and not feeling attached to it. And once you can overcome that feeling, then you are truly free. When you think about the quote of, a ship is safe in a harbour, but that's not what ships are made for. The third thing I've had to let go is the belief that I need to be happy all the time. Now, I think the level of the sacrifices that we are willing to make determines the quality of our lives. If your life is easy, if you don't have any commitments or responsibilities or no goals, then life can feel quite carefree and easy and you're just chilled out. But it's the opposite when you're actually trying to achieve something, when you're trying to pursue a dream that's so much more bigger than you and requires you to sort of step up and develop yourself or grow or invest in yourself. And I think when you begin to appreciate that you don't actually need to be chasing happiness all the time, that happiness is something that it's a byproduct of chasing meaning in life. I think when you fully understand that, then happiness will find you, because I think when you're chasing happiness, it will elude you all the time. And I think that's the concept behind the book by Viktor Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning. It says that happiness is not something we pursue for in itself. It's rather something that we'll find as a byproduct of chasing meaning in life, of adding value, helping other people. And I think when you really understand that, then you don't feel the need to just be happy all the time, because your happy can actually deceive you. The fourth thing I've had to let go is the fear of being wrong. Wow, now that one is pretty deep for me, because I think we at times we have these preconceived notions of the world, of other cultures, or even certain races of people, certain races of people, or even ourselves. We think, like, for example, you might think, oh no, I'm not someone who takes risks. Oh no, I'm not like that. I'm not the sort of person who speaks in front of people. But unless you learn to challenge those beliefs of yourself, then you're not going to attempt new things. You're not actually going to begin to do the things that you need to do to move your life forward. So for me, I've had to challenge so much of myself to get to this stage where I actually enjoy my life and actually doing the things that make sense to me. I mean, one of that was like, I remember I used to think, I'm not the sort of person to go backpacking. Why would anyone go backpacking and sleep in a hostel with random people? But actually going backpacking was an experience that changed how I saw myself, because it let me realize that, you know, I do love adventures. I can, for example, eat alone in a restaurant by myself without feeling awkward. I can, you know, I can travel the world. I can have a conversation with anyone, anywhere. And even those skill set that I've learned and that sort of experience that I've learned backpacking, I brought it back to my life, you know, my kind of day-to-day life. And I think it's really changed me, and it's changed how I interact with people and how I interact with the world. And it's made me a lot more kind of bolder and confident. And I think that's the key thing about challenging who you think you are. Try something new. You're not fixed. You can actually change if you're willing and you're committed. And the fifth and last thing I give up to become confident is the idea of forever. Now, life is fleeting. Seasons come and go, things will change. And even when you think about it in the context of COVID-19, I think sometimes people think, oh, I can't wait for us to go back to how things were, or I can't wait for things to go back to normal. But what is normal? I think COVID-19 has shown us that nothing is truly stable. You know, how we work, how we have relationships, how we communicate. You know, perhaps it's time for people to work from home more. It's time for workplaces to have more kind of remote options. Maybe it's time for us to think about how we can, you know, spend more time connecting with our loved ones via technology. So in that sense, if anyone thinks, oh, I can't wait for things to go back to the way, I think that's, you're expressing a form of fear, because attachment is fear. You know, life will change. Life will not be the same once, you know, COVID-19 sort of over the course of time. And it's accepting that. I think you accept that nothing lasts forever. I think you have a sense of confidence, because then you can focus your mind on how can I learn to cope? How can I learn to make sense of, you know, new things? How can I learn to take opportunities or find opportunities in the new world? And I think when you begin to think like that, then you let go of your notion of forever. You can actually have peace again. And that's it. So those are the 5 things I give up to become confident. Thanks for joining me on this video. Always remember that life rewards those who live intentionally. And if you guys are enjoying my words and my sort of expression, and you would like to stay in touch with my videos, then don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.